Academic glassnode tutorial 2 Introduction to On-Chain Activity. This tutorial provides an introduction to the concept of on-chain activity and how it can be used to be charged market circle. The first source of metric you will be introduced to fall into the category called on-chain activity. This metric describes the health of growth of the Bitcoin network use base and help describe Bitcoin's network effects. Metrics in the on-chain activity category can be used to assess whether the network effect and yield base are expanding or contracting. The definition of network effect is as follows. An increase of the number of network participants results in an increase in the value or utility of the network. At the rate when a user interacts with their wallet, they are usually sending coins from one address to another. This could be a withdrawal or deposit to their exchange or a payment to or from their personal wallet. The metric below shows how many extracts on the Bitcoin network were active each day. More active extract is often a sign of healthy network use, whereas that declining activity may signal a declining use base. Number of new address similar to active address, the new address metric will check where an address that has never received coin before enter the network. Most Bitcoin wallets software will generate a new address for every transaction, so you will note this metric has a similar behavior to active address. We can identify peaks and drop-off in on-chain activity. We often correlate with Bitcoin bull and bear market cycle, respectively. Active or new address metric can generally be interpreted within the following framework. Higher value means the network were more activity last day, signaling more active use, exchange, and entity are interacting with their wallets. This is often a signal of increasing network effects. Lower value means the network has less active last day, which potentially fewer use, less exchange activity, the fewer entity interacting with their wallets. This is often a signal of decreased network effect. Hints. Metrics associated with on-chain activity often have significant daily variability. This is due to effects of weekdays and weekends trading how in different geography and other seasonally influence. It is therefore helpful to apply a 7-day or 14-day moving average or median to smooth out daily noise and observe the underlying trends. Transaction counts. Transaction count measures the number of confirmed transactions each day. It includes all transaction type with some key example being payment, exchange, deposit, withdrawals, custodial, monthly, signature, storage, and highlight network channel opening closing. Generally speaking, more demand for transaction have grown utilization of the network. However, this can also be influenced by technological advances and transaction batching with exchange. More detail in this report. Transfer volume, BTC transfer volume measure the total amount of BTC value sent across the Bitcoin network each day. When lot of value is being set by the Bitcoin network, it typically indicate an elevated utilization and suggest greater demand for coin in the network. Conversely, when less volume is being transferred over the Bitcoin network, it may suggest declining utility and lower demand for coin in the network. Note this message can be also be viewed in the USD denominated volume, which will tend to naturally increase at the market capitalization and conflict growth. Application tracking bull and bear phase at the rate provides us with a tool to visualize the growth or deadline of Bitcoin network effect and utilization. The Bitcoin network has historically seen a surge in user growth during the excitement of bull market, or conversely decline in attention and network use during bearish markets. With this general observation, we can look at identifying these periods of user growth and decline on the charts. High increasing and accelerating trends generally indicate an influx of activity, new user, and attention as more people interact with their Bitcoin wallets. This often associated with more bullish momentum in the market. Now, that leaning or sideways trend can generally be interpreted as a relatively low demand for the network utility. This often associated with more bearish momentum in the market. Video guide identify bull or bear markets with on-chain activity. This guide shows how we can identify change in the Bitcoin market structure by observing the utilization or activity across the network. Thus, we can help define bullish or bearish conditions based on the performance of various on-chain activity metrics. Topic for discussion: using on-chain activity to identify bull or bear, mapping the steady growth of adoption over time, identifying which cohorts are driving the market, looking for signal of market top and bottom. Glassnode advanced on-chain activity metric. These on-chain activity metrics are just the tip of the iceberg. With a Glassnode advanced plan, we open up more opportunity to assess on-chain activity and understand which entities are active on the network, and where they may be sending their code. Some example event message include number of non-zero address show us the overall growth in the user based on and where we are seeing a sustained growth or a reduction in network effect. Exchange inflow and outflow volume capture the volume flowing and out of exchange. We can expect inflow and outflow separately or net them out to assess overall impact. Percent supply in profit allow us to assess the overall profitability of the network. When a large cross section of the market in profit or loss, it can signal market exuberance of fear respectively. Send output as bands provide insight into the age of coins that are being spent. Statistically speaking, older coins are more likely to stay dormant. And when many of the coins do get spent, we can identify this behavior